Hi everybody, welcome back. We are movie related and, well, this is part of our, I guess, gonna be an ongoing series where three guys watch what you would consider a chick flick. Mm-hmm. Movies engineered towards the female audience. And last one wasn't so bad. We watched Legally Blonde. This time, I was given the choice to try and come up with one, and I said, you know what, let's go off the board a little bit, go for a little bit of foreign film, talking into it. We chose Bridget Jones's Diary. Now, if anything sounds like a chick flick, Bridget Jones's Diary right away sounds like a chick flick. Paul, why don't you give us a quick synopsis of Bridget Jones's Diary?
2001, right?
Yep.
This movie is actually much newer than I expected it. I thought this was like a late 90s, like a mid-90s movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You would be incorrect.
Yes, I was.
Starring Renee Zellweger. Don't make me say her last name again. And Hugh Grant and Colin Firth.
Yep.
And you have this, I guess she would be a middle-aged woman who's down on her luck romantically, physically, a little bit socially, and she wants to make a change because she's scared she's going to grow up a spinster, right? And she wants to have some love in her life, and so she starts a diary of all these self-improvements that she wants to make, losing weight and stuff like that.
Stop smoking, stop drinking.
Yeah, because she apparently smokes like 30 cigarettes a day. And she doesn't have like a Disney princess body,
And she's not really good with the social skills.
There were scenes in this movie that were so awkward that I turned away and paused it. I said, I can't watch this.
No, she's embarrassed.
And you know what? To her credit, Renee Zellweger actually went out and put on 35 pounds for this role
So it was,
to do the movie.
Yeah, it was very interesting how they showed a lot of her body, which was not flattering. They
even made fun of it, like the different situation, but it's real life situations. We all have these bodies, so
normal person body, and
Yeah.
I was shocked that they were actually showing that on screen. So, oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, couple characters. First of all, we have her. She has her friends, social circle friends that we see throughout. Her parents are a big part of this. Going through a divorce. She has the 7-year itch, if you will, her mother. You had the cad, Hugh Grant, her boss, the scoundrel. And then you had the super nice guy, Colin Firth.
Super nice guy?
Nice?
Yeah.
He was incredibly rude and boring.
But once you get to know him, you found out he was the one who was cheated on. You find out that he likes her for who she is, no matter how awkward and rude she is. He's the catch in this movie.
Okay, so and I might be alone here, but even after we found out that, the cheating situation wasn't as described, as described, at the end of the movie, I was still rooting for the boss.
Well, here's the thing. You tell me how it should go. She gets together with her boss. Her boss is incredibly handsome, sexy,
suave,
well off. He's fun, lots of jokes.
Cheats.
They have amazing sex.
Do not forget about cheats.
But you only find out after, okay?
Halfway through the movie.
And then you have Colin Firth's character, he's decently good looking. But he's snobbish, boring, rude.
Married?
No,
married?
Divorced.
Yeah, but he's dating somebody like really hardcore.
No, he's working with them.
Oh, that wasn't his significant other, that girl?
No, the parents wanted him to get together with her.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, so...
Also successful, though.
He's a lawyer, but he's all those negative things, but he accepts her for who she is, the way she is. Who are you rooting for? The fun guy or the rude, boring guy?
However, let's be fair.
So you're on the same page as me.
I'm conflicted.
Except and for more reasons than one.
Paul's confused.
But let's be fair. When we see Colin Firth's character, Daniel's the other one. So when we see Colin Firth's character, it's always in those awkward situations where the parents are trying to hook them up, whether he has any idea to do. He has the stupid Christmas shirt on and tie on that makes him feel ridiculous. He's in situations where he doesn't feel like he's comfortable with. When we see Mr. Schwab, the boss, Hugh Grant, he's in his element. He's driving his rich sports car. They're traveling around and B&Bs. He has money. Of course, it looks like he's the great guy.
Winner.
Choose him.
Yeah, that's the guy right there.
And talk about confused. Yes, Tom Cruise is my guy. Okay.
Okay.
But if I could transform into anybody,
It would have been that guy.
it's Hugh Grant. Hands down, Hugh Grant.
I'll give you this. Hugh Grant is delightfully charming.
Like, he's no Ryan Reynolds. I'm sorry.
No, that's him. He's Ryan Reynolds.
Every
I'm
time
Tom Cruise.
every time we talk about Ryan Reynolds, he's like, I want his body.
I do.
And he
That
gets
I do.
A twinkle in his eye.
If I could be Hugh Grant with Ryan Reynolds' body, and I'll take Ryan Reynolds anyway.
A boy can dream.
And there you go. But Hugh Grant is, like, in all of his movies, he's that charming guy, right?
Yeah.
In every single, he's either the bumbling guy or the cad guy, or even when he's a spy, when he's a boss of the spy network that we see him in some movies, like Man from U.N.C.L.E. He's super cool.
Yeah, he plays that role
We
well.
want to be him every single time. Doesn't mean this character is a nice guy, but he is super cool.
Well, it kind of seals the deal at the end, I guess, when Renee is about to say, hey, Hugh, I want to be with you. But he says, if I can't make it with you, I can't make it with anyone. That's not very flattering.
Yeah.
Because you're like down here, and I'm up here.
No, listen, if the way I viewed this movie is that they were sort of having a fun relationship. There was nothing exclusive. Nobody ever said that they were exclusive. And if he was having a good time with somebody else too, well, okay, because they hadn't locked in an exclusivity deal with the relationship.
Okay. I guarantee you, every woman out there watching this right now is hating you.
No.
I think it was they kept on skirting around the issue. She's brought it up many times when he's with him, when she's with him, and nothing is ever answered. But you get the feeling that she is saying we're exclusive.
Okay. Just because one person in a relationship thinks you're exclusive doesn't mean the entire
We're
relationship
getting way
is.
off the topic. Now we're getting into relationship status,
a
not
chick
movies.
flick.
Yeah. So, okay. Here's one thing that I loved about this kind of movie. Marc, I know you have a thing sometimes about British comedies and stuff like that. You won't watch them because they're British comedies.
Well,
you don't find the humor as funny as...
No, I find it funny. I just
Don't do it.
Don't
watch it. However, every single character that's introduced, within the first or second line, you know everything you need to know about that character in this film. From the friends, from the father, from the mother, to the boyfriend. You know exactly even the friends, everyone has a certain personality. The male who hit a pop song, you know he's arrogant and full of himself. Immediately that first line. The one friend who just swears all the time and is very straightforward. Boom. The other one who's always sympathetic, but boom. Immediately, the first line they talk, you know everything you need to know.
Well, it helps that she was narrating it and telling you
Doesn't matter.
everything about them.
Watch North American films exactly like this, and you're watching these side characters, and you're going, okay, what's the point of this character?
Okay, but do you want that? Do you
Yes.
want a show that in the first line you know everything about that character?
Yes. Now I know what that character...
As long as it's not plot-based.
Yeah. Like, did you hate any character in this? Did you not believe any character in this?
I wasn't a big fan of what's his name? Marc? Marc was his name?
Mark Darcy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't-
Colin
I
Firth
wasn't-
character?
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of him.
You're more of a Hugh Grant guy.
I was more of a Hugh Grant guy.
Did you know that her outgoing best friend, was originally considered for the lead role?
Huh?
Really?
Ah.
I do know that as I was watching it, I had my head turned. I wasn't even watching the screen at the time, but I heard a voice, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's the bathroom ghost from Harry Potter." It was one of her friends at the table. It was
Really?
the bathroom
Yeah.
ghost in Harry Potter.
Wow.
Yeah,
Skills.
yeah.
Yeah. Either that or that ghost gave him nightmares, and he hears it everywhere he
Still
goes. All right.
How do you lose every trivia?
Because it's not all Harry Potter ghost bathroom related
Right.
trivia, I guess. But okay. I enjoyed this movie. I really had a good time watching it again. And I remember seeing it when it first came out. And you know what? I've seen the sequels. So sequels. There's Bridget Jones's Diary 2 and Bridget Jones's Baby, which is the sequel.
I have no interest in watching them, even though I enjoyed this movie.
But we almost forgot. We have to mention this. It has one of the best fight scenes you're ever going to see in a movie.
It was pretty good.
Like, you're not expecting it. Here, two guys squaring off over the girl, and it's almost like if you ever saw, what is it, Team America? There, the puppet movie, when the two guys, they're looking like they're gonna kung fu fight, and all of a sudden they go like this. That's what this kind of fight was. It was. You know what?
It was completely unscripted.
Yeah.
Nothing about this fight was planned. They just went for it, and it was the most ridiculous thing you ever saw.
And it was so good. It takes place during a birthday party in a restaurant, and they're singing along with them, and you can see they're planning their next move, and
It was pretty funny.
Yeah. And so that scene alone to me was worth watching the movie for. But I say give this movie a try. What do you think about it?
Out of 10, I'll give this a 7.4.
Ooh, almost.
I enjoyed it. I'll give it a 7. I enjoyed it, but it's not something I think I would watch again.
It has Hugh Grant.
7.2.
Okay.
I'm giving it an 8. For a chick flick, this entertained me all the way through it. I liked the characters. I found the fight scene hilarious.
Too awkward at places.
But it was...
When she's doing that introduction...
The cringy awkward. That made Bridesmaid famous. The awkward humor sometimes. But you feel for somebody in that situation, right?
Seen here first, ladies and gentlemen.
You just see... But yeah, there you go. I gave it an 8. We're all pretty high. So give it a try. If you haven't seen Bridget Jones's Diary, you have to give it a try. The other ones, the sequels, not so much, trust me. But this one definitely was a hit. Unless you want to see part 2 of the fight. Because that's in Bridget Jones's Diary too.
Does it follow the same character?
All the way through. Yeah, all the same characters all the way through.
Okay.
Even one. 2
chick flicks we've done now, and we both...
And we like them better than a lot of the movies we're seeing in the theaters right now, especially.
Success.
Way to go, chick flicks. Can we call them chick flicks if we keep liking them?
We got Marc.
Let us know. Hey. There you go. And we have Paul, who has this big man crush on Hugh Grant. Until next time, we'll see you on the channel.